Good morning. Welcome back to another day in the life of a marketing manager. I actually lost my voice a couple days ago, so it's slowly making its way back to me still. I feel like as the day goes on, it usually gets better, but it's also first thing in the morning. So it sounds a little extra rough right now. Today is a Tuesday, which means it's staff meeting day. I also do have another meeting as well, and then there are a bunch of stuff that I'm continuing project-wise. Nothing that I'm starting that's new, but it's always good to sort of flesh out and build out projects a little bit more into the details. So that is what we're gonna do. I do have a meeting now, but after that I'm gonna go through Notion and my agenda and sort of organize my tasks for the day. And then we can go over exactly what I need to get done today. Hi, yeah, my voice is still definitely coming back. So today I need to get the messaging map all finished. Getting on my second call now, which is our staff meeting. Excited to check in with everyone. Good. For the weekend, I just spent it catching up with some friends. This week I'll still be working on the messaging map, which is awesome because we're making great leeway with that. Okay, done with my staff meeting, so let's go over what I need to work on today. I mentioned the messaging map in my meeting, but that's what I'm working on. I'm building out the same messaging map from the last day in the life of a marketing video, which I'll put up here if you haven't seen that yet. But I've sort of gotten through the visual aspect of it. Now I'm sort of building out the logic, the condition behind when things are gonna show up. And then I am also building out the content for it. So it does have sort of some different moving parts to it, but our developer is sort of waiting for us to complete that portion of it. So I want to put as much work into it as I can today. Other than that, I really just want to go through all of the content that is already existing, so all of our blog posts, even some of the social media posts that we have, and see if we can reuse some of that content in-app. We have so much amazing content, like such a good database of it, so it's a shame that we don't surface it in more places. So that is the goal. Nothing super exciting today. Well, actually, this messaging map is extremely exciting because it's just gonna help with our marketing and communication so much, but nothing exciting as in there's nothing new to show, but I am really looking forward to finishing this project. I do actually have another developer's work that I need to go over. Our web developer, she helped me build out a new translation feature on our site, especially on the templates side of things. We offer free templates to small business owners, like invoicing templates, budgeting templates, estimate templates, etc. So we wanted to make it even more accessible for those who may not, who English may not be their native language. So we added some translation features to our site, which actually isn't live yet. I need to go over the staging site and do testing and then give her my feedback, and then hopefully we can get it live either this week or the next. You're gonna have to hear my very, very sore voice, but I'll try my best to drink tons of water so it doesn't sound so raspy all day. So I'm just gonna go through the plan, see if I can develop some logic and conditioning, and then maybe we can work on the design together. Okay, I made myself some breakfast. Hardly breakfast, but it's literally just Nutella toast because I was craving it. I actually usually don't eat breakfast, but I was really craving Nutella toast today. It is getting so cold in Vancouver. I'm literally sitting in the office, heat's on, and I need a jacket. Like, that is crazy. So I'm still working through the content of some of the messaging that I'm working on, but I started creating graphics for it, and I wanted to briefly talk about Kittl, which is the sponsor of today's video. You've seen me use Kittl in the past. It's this super easy to use design tool which allows you to make graphics. You can do it for posters, logos, social media posts, blog posts, whatever you need for your digital creative projects. Kittle has got you, but they actually just released a really cool feature, and I wanted to show you some really neat things. They recently released Kittle Print, which is a print on demand feature, which means now you can get all of your designs that you create within Kittle printed on a hoodie, a t-shirt, a sweatshirt, a tote bag, or even a mug. This is super awesome because it means Kittle has handled the entire process from design all the way to physical product arriving at your door. That means if you want to create something for your book club and your book club is remote, you can actually create the product and send it straight to whoever the end user is. This means you can also start a merch business or any type of small business. So if you're designing something within Kittle and you're making mugs, for example, you can get those sent out straight to your customer. I love that they've added this feature to literally bring your designs to real life. So whether you want to use it for a small business, for gifts, Kittle has got you. Now, I wanted to show you guys what I made from Kittle's print process. A little while back, I actually went in and wanted to create some stuff for my reading club. Kittle has a new feature where you can actually design something and then print it onto a physical product. I am so excited about this. Also, I am loving looking at their design inspo. Like, some of these are absolutely incredible. Like, look at this. Favorite that. Anywho, let's go ahead and create a new project. So this is a great way that if you want to do like a print on demand small business, you can do it automatically with Kittle, which means with Kittle, you can manage your social media, you can design stuff for your website, you can design stuff for campaigns, and you can design stuff for your products and get them printed all in this one tool, which I think is going to be super helpful for a lot of people who are looking to explore starting a small business. I think for my design, I just want to do something like cute and fun and print it on a hoodie. So let's take a look at these Y2K designs. This is really cute. These are actually really cute as well. But I think I want to create something for my book club. Ooh, this is super cute. I am obsessed. That is so freaking cute. Oh my god, I love it. It's so cute. Okay, and then to order your product, all you have to do is click export, print your design, and then you choose the product that you want. We're gonna do, ooh, should I do mug or should I do hoodies? Because mug would be so cute too. I would make this even bigger, I think. And they even have tons of different options for hoodie colors as well. I feel like the pink really pops on the black, or it looked really cute on the blue as well. And then all you have to do is punch in your information to order the products and they'll just get sent to your house. I am so excited to see these products in real life. So as soon as it comes in, we're going to do an unboxing together. That was literally the easiest process ever. So let's jump to when they arrive. They actually just arrived this week, so I'm so excited to show you. Now I have my own personal little cute reading club mug, and I got this in the large size as well, so this is going to be perfect for the days that I need an extra large coffee. But look how good that design looks. Not to mention it only took me minutes to make because this is one of their pre-made templates, so all I had to do was get the text to say what I wanted it to say, and now I have the cutest little mug. I also have my new Kittle sweatshirt as well. The blue turned out better than I could have ever imagined. Like, look at this gorgeous blue. Ta-da! My reading club sweatshirt. It looks so freaking good, and the print and the color and everything is so high quality. Ta-da! That is the new sweatshirt for reading club. It's so cute, and honestly, I don't think I would have come up with this design myself. It's such a fun, like, Y2K retro design, and I love the bunnies and the colors, and not to mention the color of the sweatshirt as well. If you want to give their print on design service a try, I do have the link in the description box. If you do end up making something, please let me know in the comments what you do. I love that they're making physical product design more accessible for everyone, because honestly, it is such a fun process to design something and then actually apply it to a physical thing. It's like birthing a creative baby. It's super fulfilling. Make sure you go and check out the link in my description, and thanks again, Kittle, for sponsoring this portion of the video. Okay, let's get back to work now. As I mentioned, I'm gonna start creating some graphics for the content that I'm putting into the app. And then from there, we can sort of go over the design together and see how it all fits. I feel like I've made this before, but I saw this one video ages ago of how to make your shin noodle or shin black noodle something so delicious. So that's what we're gonna do today. Not saying that shin black isn't delicious, because on its own, it is such a superior instant noodle, but this just makes it something totally different. So shin black and shin are actually soup noodles, but this method actually makes it into a mixed noodle. I actually already did it wrong. So we have to do just half soup base packet, and then shin black also comes with 2 separate soup base packets, so we're just gonna do half of each. And then you do garlic. I use this minced garlic from Smart Choice because it's just so much easier. Put some like Asian black vinegar, a tad. And then I'm also just heating up some cooking oil on the stove right now. It's just canola oil. But essentially you'll pour the canola oil over this mixture, and it sort of just like fries it quickly, and then it becomes like a nice paste. And then you cook the noodle, and instead of adding any broth to this, you put the noodle in here and it becomes the most delicious mixed noodle ever. So that's what I'm eating for lunch today. I'm actually starting on a new book this week. So while my noodle boils and my oil heats up, I think I'm gonna get started. I finished Bunny. It was a fever dream, to say the least. It was nuts. It felt like a trip. Like it felt like you were on drugs or something. But this week I am starting Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng. Heard amazing things, and after seeing her at Writers Fest last month or earlier this month, I just wanted to read all of her books because she was an amazing speaker. So that's what we're going to do. We're gonna get started. There are just under 300 pages, about 280. So if I really wanted to, I could probably sit down and finish this today, but we don't have that much time today. So I'll probably spread it out over like the next 2 days or so, maybe 3 days, depending on how busy I get, but we're starting in chapter 1 today. I did start annotating my books. So I find that the categories that I most commonly annotate are writing, so just like plain good old writing, character, and setting. And then sometimes I'll do like my achy breaky heart, which are just the moments that really touched me. So I'm already seeing some setting descriptions that I want to remember. So we are actually going to start like the annotation index, which I usually do on the title page of the book. So I just take the colors that I want. This does have a blue cover, which makes me want to do blue, but I've been using blue so much lately because I guess a lot of books use blue, but I'm all out of the blue, and I do want to use up the rest of this pack before I start a new one. So we're gonna do greens and purples and pinks, it seems, because those are the ones I have the most of. So all I do is put the stickies in the front of the book and write what they mean. And I used to be more lax about this and just underline it freehand. And I got into that habit and it started to look so messy. So my OCD sort of kicked in, and now we are using a ruler to underline, but it actually works out because I end up just using the ruler and the pack of stickies as a bookmark everywhere I go. I can't believe this was Celeste Ng's debut novel, because This is so good already. Just finished my lunch, so I'm gonna continue working on the messaging map. I have to figure out some more logic because there's certain things that we probably want to move earlier on in the customer journey. So that is what I'm pondering over now. Ooh, actually, I wanted to show you guys my new keyboard that I've been building. It's pretty much done. I haven't actually tested it out yet, so maybe let's test it out together now. The Keeps for All Freebird TKL keyboard. I usually don't go for a TKL layout, but I wanted to give it a try. This is their full aluminum keyboard. So it is heavy, like it feels really luxe. And then I picked out these nice blue keycaps for it. This keyboard does come in a fully assembled version, which you can buy on Amazon or their website. It comes pre-built with the pink robin switches, which are what I have in it now. They are quite smooth. I do think I want to make some mods to this keyboard just to get it sounding a little less hollow. I think when you have a case like an aluminum case, it's nice to put some extra dampening in them. I did do a tape mod to it, so it already does sound a little less hollow. There's definitely still some mods I would like to do for it, but let's give it a go while I work on this task. It's crazy how many things can affect the sound of your keyboard, and I do like this sort of soft, marbly, but also poppy sound, so I found that this softens a little bit more, especially when you have a big case like this. And I did end up getting the map for a TKL so that it'll fit all the different types of keyboards I use, TKL being the largest size that I'm willing to go, because I do usually prefer a smaller keyboard. But let's do a little typing test. I love the design of the keyboard, but I hope you can kind of hear what I mean by, because it's aluminum, I do feel like it could use a little bit of dampening, which is so easy to do and a really easy mod to do yourself. But other than that, this keyboard is absolutely stunning. It did take me a little while to put this together. I tried to put it together a couple of times, but I ended up breaking one of the stabilizers. So I ended up having to order new stabilizers, and now finally it's been built. I do really love how it looks, so I might even switch out the key caps for a black set so that it's like an all black set. But I've been really into blues lately, as you can tell from my sweatshirt. So I think I'm gonna use the blue ones for now. The keycaps feel really high quality, really nice to type on. I do also have the Gateron Oil King switches, which I might switch the pink robins out for those at some point just to try it out. But so far, I have been really loving this keyboard. If you're interested in checking this keyboard out, I will have it linked in my description box below as well. I've been wanting an aluminum keyboard for a while just because it's so sexy and the weight of it really is so nice. So I'm glad I'm finally getting one to try. So thank you, Keeps for All, for sending me over this keyboard to build and try. Okay, back to figuring out the logic. I'm just gonna work on this for really as long as it takes for me to sort of figure out the flow a little bit better, and then we can go back and I'll show you some of the content that I built for it. Okay, I ended up finishing some of the conditions that I wanted to move around for the messaging map. I did do my makeup after that because I need to head out right after work to head to the city because it is Halloween today, which is crazy, but we are headed to Fright Night, which is like this fun, I guess like amusement park, and I always do a Halloween themed thing around this time of the year. And then we also need to run some errands in the city as well. So put on my makeup so that I am ready to go. I am also going to take Mika to the park now to sort of run off some of her energy before we headed out. But before I do that, I wanted to quickly show you guys what I have been working on. So I kind of showed this in my last video already. Here is my messaging map. This is sort of what I showed you last time with all of the color coding and the shapes. I would do a screen capture, but again, not things we've launched yet, so I don't want to give away like our entire messaging plan. Like I mentioned last time, I color coded and then used shapes to define like what the different messaging methods are. And I planned it out pre-subscription as well as post-subscription. Now, what I've been working on is actually building out the mock-ups that show each of the messaging. I don't think I'll do it for every single one, but I want it to be really encompassing with the mock-ups so that you can see what the different types of messaging will look like, and then the content within it should be easy to fill. I did do a couple of the content pieces where they wouldn't be so easy for a developer just to like backfill afterwards, like stuff that needs to be written up, and I probably will continue that on a doc somewhere so that it's not all living in within Figma and sort of messing this this design file up. But you can see at the very beginning, it kind of starts here. There's like a notifications one. I do some new things in the nav bar. We're working on utilizing push notifications more and pop-up messaging and banners, and then updating our news section as well. So those are sort of the main elements. And then from there, I can actually go on and develop the content. So for example, you'll see here, this is the main news section. This is one of the articles that I wanted to do. Here is another one, and then here is another one. And these are the ones that I actually wrote out like what I would want it to say, but I just wanted to do a few examples and then leave the ones that are easy to fill, because we're just copying things over from like a blog post or a social media post for later. I did end up moving things around in the post-subscription messaging flow because we just wanted to surface certain things a little bit earlier, so that's what I did. But that is the messaging plan that I've been working on. It's been a really fun project working on this because it's just, we have so many different communications going out, and oftentimes it gets really difficult to see it all in one place. So feel free to go and steal the actual like format in which I am designing the messaging map. There are like mind maps and tools like that that you can probably use from a software, but I'm just so familiar with using Figma that I just found it would be easier for me to have all the control design I needed to map this out exactly how I wanted. So yeah, feel free to use that as inspo if you need, if you've also been planning out messaging for your own social media, for, I don't know, your business, for the company that you work for, because I do think that this is going to be a really neat and organized way to be able to organize all this information. I know some people use content calendars and that might work for them, but just as we're in this planning phase, I think it's nice being able to see everything that we're planning at a glance, including some of the things that are already going out, so we make sure that we're not bombarding users with messaging all at once. Okay, I do have a couple more mock-ups that I want to do, but I am going to take Mika out for a little walk now. It's about close to 3 p.m. I usually walk her after work around like 4:35, but I do have to leave right after work today. So we're gonna head out now and go for a walk and come back and chat about what else needs to be done. Okay, back from our little walk. I'm just gonna wrap up my work day. I'm actually gonna send over the mocks to the product team to see if they have any suggestions or anything they want to add. I doubt they're gonna get back to me today, so I'm just gonna look through Notion to see if there's anything else I need to wrap up, and then just go ahead and update all of the work that I've been putting in this week so that our Notion board is up to date. I'm also going to type up some explanations for some of the logic and timing that I planned in the map. That way it's really easy for people just to review like the general idea of it along with the mocks. So that's what I'm going to work on now. Okay, I think that's everything that I'm gonna work on today. Thank you so much for watching this day in the life. If you have any questions about anything I talked about in this video, feel free to let me know in the comments down below and I'll try to get back to you ASAP. I am so excited to go to Fright Night because I haven't gone in a couple of years, so I'm gonna go get ready for that. I hope you guys are having an amazing day wherever you are in the world. Make sure to go and check out Kittle in the description box below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!